Welcome to my place. Little chickies are here for us. As you can see, we have finished our coop. So excited. Awesome. Hey guys and girls. So I've got the net on the top up to some posts that we actually just did ourselves, as you can see. But we've put just little, it seems a little silly, but little plastic milk things on top so the top doesn't rot so much. Very much DIY, but it works fast, and that should do for a while. Hey guys, you like your new spot? Hey? I haven't given him any treats this afternoon, so we'll see about that. This is just a little bit extra security, because I'm sure we have some clever animals around. So this was a bit more work than we thought. Jonathan put wheels on it and towed it in with our car, which was pretty awesome. So you've got your end of the day things happening here with the golden hour. So last time around you saw we had pegs on some part. I didn't actually show you a lot of it. Actually had very tough cord sewn through the edge of it, but that was probably only about half of it. It was a very big job to do. So I've got a few of our little ones in here. One of them's broody, so she'll be in there. There's our automatic door, which you found Woolworths online, I think. They're everywhere anyway. It's something you can get it for about $100 Australian. And here are our food barrels, which we made ourselves. We looked everywhere for these barrels because they're really expensive here in Queensland. They're about $30 in Victoria. You can find them in a lot of places. And here they're about $100, which was just nuts. But anyway, we made the, YouTube idea where you can shut them up at night so the little mice and everybody don't get a free meal. And these have been really great. These are just from the supermarket, from Woolworths actually. And those little lids fit on there. So if they don't finish all their feed, so I'm not actually using that barrel at the moment. So if they don't finish their feed, put that up there at night and little mices don't get it, because we did have troubles with mice in the last coop. So I trapped quite a few of those. Look at our amazing soil. That's one of the kinds of soil we have here. Alrighty. Oops, it's fallen down there. Okay, so we have little Betty. Little Betty is a story on her own. Little Betty needs a bath for the look of it. Hey, she's tipped her food over. She hasn't grown up like her sister has, and she's super friendly, super inquisitive. Doesn't lay eggs, but we keep her around, don't we, Betty? Because she still creates compost for the garden. So that's awesome. And there is, it looks like a garbage bin because it is. So it's got clips on the top to hold the lid open so it doesn't get too hot. And there's actually a hole that you can't see, and that's the alternative little home for Betty. And there's our rooster box, which my son gave, actually the same son who gave me my self-sufficiency book, made that rooster box for us. And I put the tin lid on. He wouldn't have done something that scruffy. Our rooster, this little guy, Jacob, he decides to crow anytime after midnight, and our house isn't that far away, so our neighbours are far away, but we don't want to make anyone grumpy, so we put him in his little bachelor pad every night, and we leave the door open, the lid open a little bit with a rock, so that he can breathe and get some air conditioning better. Doesn't keep us awake all night, which is a very good thing. So you can see they're closer to the bush. I noticed last night when I put them away that they're going to hear more little creatures in the bush, but that's okay. I'm sure they'll be able to deal with it. And there's the lubing, a bit scruffy at the moment, but our DIY water thing. And here's our coop. Oops. And there'll be little pal in there being broody. You're being broody, aren't you, pal? She's probably not sitting on anything. There's an actual egg. But I betcha she's not sitting on anything, are you, pal? What you doing? Grumpy. What you doing? Oh, you are sitting on an egg. I'm sorry. That's mine now. Sorry. Yeah, so we've got a natural kind of branch here, which does the job. We need another one because we have a couple more chickens than we used to have. Yeah, there's no nesting box because hubby said, well, if they were running around in the Indonesian jungle or wherever they come from, they wouldn't have a nesting box. And it's like, well, that's true. So yeah, that's Coop. Really quite good with the black. It merges in with the landscape a little bit better. And that's the remainder of our old coop over there. She can kind of see. But yeah, that's the next garden bed. I've left these here, these yuccas, because even though they live up to their name and they're a little bit yucky, they're also hiding quite a lot of this stuff, the bane of my life. It's called sedge. You probably see the seed heads there. It's super tough, grows really like a crazy thing in the wet season, and you can brush cut it down and then it just leaves a mess because the stalks are so hard. But the chickens will eat it, so I thought I'd leave it in here and see if the chickens eat the sedge away, and then we can either see if these yuccas grow for some extra shade and nice little adventure spot for the chickens, or yeah, maybe we'll just have to chop it up and dispose of it in another way. So that's the coop as it is, and all our many rocks, which I hated when we first came here, but they have been so handy. These bits are actually a large piece of concrete which we had for no particular reason, that someone left, and hubby broke it up into pieces, and now they are very handy rocks, keeping the chicken wire skirt down on the ground, so that all the predators don't get in the other way. And this is the little garden to be. So here are the little clips that I mentioned in the last video, and yeah, they just clip up to the side of the fence. I can't get them to do that right now. Here we go. Alright, so they clip there, and there's one probably every half a metre, every 1.5 foot or so, and hard to see now, but I'll give you an update video once it's actually looking good and it's got plants in there. Little Betty's still watching us. Anyway, that's the basics of the coop, and I'll shut everything up for the evening now and maybe give the chickens a little bit of a treat. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.